Hi guys, what a wonderful day it was yesterday in Formula One when the news media took it that Chris Horner has been sacked. But the funny thing is, Chris Horner was not sacked. I would explain it to you and I'll tell you the power play and how it might go down, but he was not sacked. But it was news that Chris Horner has been sacked. It's a shock sacking and it shook the world of Formula One. For me, it didn't shake me because naturally I knew it was coming since last year. They should not have put him aside at this present time. They should have waited till the end of the season, or if they wanted to do it, they should have done it since last year when he had that scandal issue. They were trying to manage the whole situation, but fortunately it was unmanageable and he had his own power play. Persona is a very smart guy, and with it he used his power play, he played well, but now with the Thailand 51% owner, but now it's not working for him. Persona had been with Red Bull since 2005, and that is 20 years plus. He was born in Royal Leamington Spa, United Kingdom. Chris Horner is 51 years old. He was born in November 16, 1973. But the funny thing is, Chris Horner had a wonderful career with Red Bull. He's taking them to 6 Constructors Championship, 8 Drivers Championship, a whole lot of wins, being part of the team that have trained wonderful drivers in the sport. He has won 124 races and he has had a beautiful run with Red Bull, but every good thing comes to an end sometimes. It's painful that Chris Horner is being sacked. It is a good thing that we are here talking about his achievement. At least in those 20 years, he has achieved more than Ferrari, more than Alpine, more than McLaren. I think the only team that has done better than him, and that is less than 20 years presently, is Mercedes, and has done a very beautiful job. Lauren Marquez has taken over as the CEO duties in Red Bull. Chris Horner was a wonderful person. One of the problems he's having with Red Bull is he holds too many positions. He's the CEO, he's the team principal, he has other strong parties he's holding, which was not really helping the matter. He's having issues from what they said with the Verstappens, but to me, is that really why he was being sacked? I would say no. I think because he's having so many positions, and again, the case of the lady of sexual harassment, I think that is why he's been dismissed. But he was not dismissed. I heard he's still under employment with the Red Bull team, but not in the position of a team principal or a CEO. They might need to move him somewhere else because a lot of speculations are going on that he might move to Ferrari or to Alpine. But I don't see his move to Ferrari as being a surface. And why would I say that? Because if Ferrari dismisses Fred Vasseur, I think that is the end of Ferrari for now. Ferrari will not want to put a bad image on themselves. Employing Chris Horner now with everything around, I think, is a bad move for Ferrari. But for Alpine, it's a good move for Alpine because Flavio Briatore does not have shame. He's a close friend of Chris Horner. He's somebody that can bring Chris Horner to Alpine. And remember, since 2022, a lot of things has happened in Red Bull. Part of them, Rob Marshall moving to McLaren, that's 2023. Chris Horner being accused of sexual harassment. Jonathan Whitley leaving for Sauber. Andre Newey leaving for Aston Martin. Lee Stevenson leaving. Jonathan Whitley naturally wanted to be the team principal. Chris Horner had left 2024 probably, but as it didn't materialize, he had to move his Kangaroo to Sauber. With all the Sergio Perez leaving at the end of 2024 season, a lot of moves have happened and they want a stronger foundation. They need to rebuild with somebody younger like Lauren Marquez, and that is what I think they're trying to do. And also, one of the reasons why it's being released is people at the top are looking at Mercedes poaching Max Verstappen. The Red Bull owners are looking at what will make Max Verstappen stay. But will that really make Max Verstappen stay? I don't think so, because somebody that wants to leave will certainly leave. If the engine or the power unit or the car is not working in 2020, he might still leave. Yes, he has a contract till 2028, but that does not mean he may not leave. But for me, I think he might still leave. So sacking Chris Horner is not the guarantee that he won't leave. But I think to break the dynasty totally and finish the dynasty is Max Verstappen leaving. That would be total shame for Red Bull. And for them to rebuild, it will be a long time. And they may never come out of the rebuild if Max Verstappen leaves. So what they need to do now is to get themselves together, focus on what they have achieved and move on. He's one of the team principals that have really achieved in F1, and he has done a whole lot of job, and he has been a major shift. He's the one that really brought Red Bull to where they are today. They were just an energy drink company that was struggling to cope with the likes of Monster and other energy drink brands. But now with F1, they are able to be a worldwide and international drink. And I hope Chris Horner gets a good job, and I wish Red Bull the new journey as they start this journey with a new team principal and it's a new year. And meanwhile, Prix has been promoted as the Racing Bull team principal, which is a great one. Chris Horner, he gave an emotional farewell. There's nothing he can do as regards day-to-day operating and running of Red Bull team again. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. The next race will be Belgium. Let's see how Red Bull are able to perform it. For me, this season is out of saving for Red Bull. I think they should just settle for that fourth, and Max Verstappen should just try to rebuild, help the team to start building a new car in 2020. 2026 so that they can be competitive. That's the only thing they can do now. But up until the next video, I love you guys. Bye. Cheers.